Today, I want to spend some time talking about doing your research. And when I talk about doing your research, it actually applies to your writing in one of two ways. First, doing research related to the publishing world, the writing and publishing world, and what that entails. And then secondly, research related to your subject area, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a moment. But let's start first with the research. If you don't have a lot of experience or any experience in reference to writing and publishing, how to become an author, book writing, the book writing process, the book publishing process, etc., you'll want to do research before you jump in so that you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And I've always been a researcher. I learned early on in high school and college that doing research is a very important aspect because you're basically educating yourself on what it is that you are going to be getting involved with. And so I'm used to basically researching everything that I do. And that's what I did with this particular area, that when I wanted to write, I researched every single thing that I could. I read books, I took courses, and just really dug in deep to get a full understanding of what it entailed. And so I would encourage you to spend some time, and now most people think about doing research as something that's boring, but interestingly enough, if writing is something you're very passionate about, when you research something that you're passionate about, it's not boring. You enjoy that experience of learning about what you have to look forward to, basically. And the other aspect of research that I mentioned before is with reference to your subject area, whether you're writing fiction or nonfiction, if it's a historical or period piece versus, again, nonfiction based on your expertise or maybe on another person's expertise, also known as a subject matter expert. And so anyway, that research, of course, will also have to be conducted if you're citing works in your books, etc. And the interesting thing is that we live in a time where information is at our fingertips. It's readily available. We can find information on just about anything that we want to know about on our phones. And so anyway, so we have access to a lot of information, and all you have to do is use the right keywords and you'll be inundated with more information than you need, actually. So sorting through and trying to figure out what applies to you and what you need and what you want to learn about is a process as well. But anyway, I can't emphasize enough the importance of preparing yourself so that you know what you're getting into. And as I mentioned, I did that with my very first book before I got involved. I took steps to learn as much as I possibly could. And there's actually a story associated with that as well. That comes in another session. So anyway, if there are any questions regarding research, please contact me. Otherwise, let's move on.